What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barça Boy 103. We have some monumental news coming in. Xavi has just resigned as the Barcelona manager. He has announced that he will leave the club and his position at the end of the season. I am in shock. Am I surprised by the moment and stuff? No. But I'm surprised it's come now. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown before I go to the quotes. After the match, there was an emergency board meeting. Laporta, Use, Jordi Masip, and Deco spoke. Following that meeting, they decided to keep Xavi for now. Laporta then went to go meet with Xavi to discuss further in the locker room. Xavi's press conference after the match was delayed almost an hour and a half. Going into the press conference, there were reports suggesting that Xavi might resign. The only way Xavi will leave the club is for him to resign. Laporta will not sack him. And Xavi, as he sat down in the press conference room, said, "I will leave Barcelona at the end of the season." I'm going to read you exactly what he said. "On June the 30th, I will leave the club. It's a decision that we have to discuss with the president, with the staff. Barcelona need a change of direction. As a culer, the best thing to leave the club is on June the 30th. I think it will help the dynamic change, and I still think that we can have a very good rest of the season. I have to think about the club before myself. I feel the most responsible. I think the project has worked very well, but I think this decision will help the players and the club. I'm fine. It's been days since I decided this, and I don't want to be a hindrance of Barcelona. I don't want to be a problem for the club. I want the best for this club, and the best is that I leave my position at the end of the season. This will de-escalate the current situation at the club. I told Laporta we had a very human conversation. We even today he showed me total confidence, but I think it's time. I'm not moving because of financial situation. I'm moving because of my heart. Today's defeat was cruel. I don't remember one as cruel at any point in my entire career." Oh my God. I'm in shock that Xavi has quit this early. Not quit, but decided to quit this early. I'm also shocked that he decided this a few days ago. So maybe after Bilbao getting knocked out of the cup, you think, yep, this is going to be my last season. And Laporta was telling him, look, you have the confidence of me, blah, 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 to continue. But Xavi now wants to announce it to de-escalate the situation. You know, your Xavi out debate, putting all the pressure on the players. And now everyone knows that at the end of the season, Xavi is going to leave. So that he's hoping that that will help calm everything down. My God, I don't want to become a problem for the club. I want to be the solution, and I will always be the solution. I am in disbelief that his love for the club is so strong that he knows that his time is up and that he wants to take that step down first. The players deserve a change in dynamic, and that will only happen if I leave, is what he was saying. I don't want to be a problem for the club. I cannot believe it. I'm not burnt out. I have the energy. I just think the club needs a new change of dynamic. Oh my God. That is crazy. I will give everything for my last 4 months. I really think that we can still compete in La Liga, even if we're 10 points behind. I want to thank Laporta for his confidence in me. He is a fucking beast. These are Xavi's exact words. I hope Xavi continues as a manager, though. I don't want him to, fail at Barcelona. Not fail Barcelona. I don't want him to, end at Barcelona and then stop being a coach. I do hope he never comes up against us, though. But that is the news, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. The president was very emotional when I told him my decision. He understood, but it was difficult for him to accept. So Laporta wasn't happy with that. I think that by leaving, I will ease the current situation. At least you won't kill me anymore, as you already know that I'm leaving in a few months. Everything now will be calmer around the club. So Xavi is thinking long term. And he's saying that me leaving is the best for the players as well. Barcelona is above everyone else, and I'm doing this because I love Barcelona. I mean, I won't change my decision. I won't change my decision even if I won the Champions League. Bloody hell. He's really... I'm just now thinking, who's going to be next? Like, I still see no clear replacement for Xavi. Of course, Klopp, but Klopp is not going to be a manager. He's going to take a sabbatical, going to take a year off. Who's the club going to get? Of course, there's going to be a conversation come probably. I think we'll start hearing the news about a new coach come the March international break. But look, I'm not sitting here crying and sad because the road was coming to the end for Xavi. Do I think Xavi is mainly at fault for the entire situation of the club right now in terms of what's happening on the pitch? Absolutely not. But again, is it easier to change a manager or is it easier to change 20 players? That's always been the question. Maybe now Xavi's really trying to use the emotion of the players. Oh, I'm here now for 4 more months. Give me everything you have on the pitch. I'm the one who brought you here. Change the dynamic. So Xavi, you know, he's making a decision that he feels that's best for the club. Has Xavi been a failure at Barcelona? I personally, overall, don't think so. But it's a decision that he has made. The club, again, we're backing him. Laporta was telling him to stay, that we have full confidence in you. But he was the one who made this decision. The fact that he made the decision a few days ago as well is crazy. That had also, by the way, did not leak a few days ago as well was another great thing, I think, as well. But we will see what happens next. I'm in absolute shock still. I'm not disappointed. I think hopefully we give Xavi a proper send-off at the end of the season. Hopefully now Roberto, that means Roberto's going to leave as well. Roberto's got no chance. So we're going to have a Xavi and Roberto farewell at the end of the season at the Montjuic. But overall, I'm really sitting here on the medium ground. I'm not upset. I'm not over the moon. I think it's very much in the middle ground of where I currently stand. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below. I think making this decision now is quite smart. Of course, Klopp did this a few days ago as well. He really wants, I think, play on the players' emotion. Him saying that players are broken, they're emotionally all over the place, means that this situation is beyond the changing point, and Xavi knew that, so that's why he stepped down. I mean, fair enough to him. This just shows how much love for the club he has. I think his press conference is still continuing. I'll see if he says anything else, but the fact that he's leaving is crazy. Barcelona's above everything else, and I am resigning because I love Barcelona. So he's not going to add anything else. He just came into the press conference and said he's going to resign, and that's it. Which I think is still crazy. I think if he won the Champions League, I think things might change. The team's dynamic is very negative. I can't find reasons for today's loss, and that's what I told Laporta. He was very emotional. We'll keep fighting for La Liga, and we will keep competing for the rest of this season. I think the club will improve with my departure. You know what's going to be the crazy part now is that since Xavi is going to be leaving the season, there's going to be no pressure on him to perform. There's going to be, you know, no priority whatsoever. Again, we need bare minimum top 2 in La Liga this season, not only for financial wise, but also qualify for the Super Cup next year in 2025. We're now 10 points off league leaders Real Madrid. It's going to be difficult to, you know, close that gap, and he's still going to have a lot of pressure on him. And Xavi's saying again, I'm not tired. I have energy. This is not him This is not him quitting because, you know, that he, you know, is because he's out of it and stuff like that. He's thinking this is the best for Barcelona. I'm an optimistic by nature, and I truly believe that we will compete for La Liga and the Champions League even more now with less pressure. So I think this is a very tactical move by Xavi. Maybe I'm not saying he's gonna announce he's leaving now. At the end of the season, we win the double, and then he ends up staying. That would be hilarious. But I think that he's really at a point now where tactically and, you know, motivation in the dressing room, he can do no more. He's done everything he can. This is the next thing in line, which is to announce that he's gonna leave and hope that this will help the players, you know, really perform for him. Again, he's given so many of these players their debuts, changed their dynamics as well. So it's gonna be a big step, and we will wait and see how things turn out. I think the managerial position is gonna be very hot now. We're gonna have to at least appoint a manager before June. It's gonna be crazy. I haven't told the players yet. I will talk to them tomorrow. I saw them very sad today. They don't deserve what's happening because they're a great group. So, you know, even the players are finding out the way that we're finding out. Even if we won today, I took my decision a long time ago. I would have announced it today, but I already knew I was leaving. That for me is crazy. I think hopefully in the future we know what was the point in when Xavi decided to leave Barcelona. Was it the Super Cup loss? Was it the Bilbao and the Copa del Rey? What was it exactly? Because we had no information about this at all. Nothing leaked about Xavi thinking about his future or that he wants to resign or anything like that. So looking here, being a Barcelona coach is so difficult. You see how they kill you, they criticize you, it affects you. At one point you begin to wonder, is it worth it? And that's it. My loved ones know it. I took the decision to leave some time ago. Again, no managerial position competes with the one of Barcelona. I think even Real Madrid doesn't even get to this point. The feeling of being a Barcelona coach is cruel, unpleasant. There's a lot of lack of respect. The energy goes down and it affects you until it leads you to this decision. Again, this is why we will never see, I think in my opinion, a coach last more than 3 or 4 years at Barcelona, because the pressure gets way too much to you. And also, even if you're successful or not, you could win the treble back to back, but yet the pressure from the media to do more. Once you draw a game, they will kill you. It's so crazy to know that how much the media and the pressure affects you in Barcelona specifically. And it's gotten to Xavi. You used to ask me if I wanted to be Barcelona's Alex Ferguson. The truth is that there will never be a Sir Alex Ferguson here. It's impossible. You won't allow it. That's the truth. I cannot believe he just said that after I just said it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The media in Barcelona, I would say Spain overall, but more specifically in Barcelona, will absolutely kill you. I guess nobody can deny that I'm the man of the club. I decided to put the club in front of my own interests. I've given everything for the club. This is crazy. He's saying today in the game we failed pathologically. Okay, I'm going to end this video here. This is more so just to inform you guys that Xavi has announced that he will leave the club at the end of the season. Of course, we'll give the Xavi goodbye video at the end of the season. We will discuss a possible replacement down the line. I think the replacement rumors will probably kick in around March or April time. That's when I think the club plans to have the replacement in by at least beginning of June. So we'll wait and see how things turn out. I think now contract renewals are going to be damn near impossible. You want to renew Frankie, Pedri, Araujo. It's going to be a rough end to the season. So strap your seatbelts, subscribe down below, and we'll wait and see how everything turns out. I'm still in shock, but not in a shock where I'm sad, more in shock that this is crazy. I understand this is a decision completely from Xavi, and it's not one that I think comes as an absolute shock to everyone for the recent performances and also the form this season after what happened from last season. So we will wait and see how things turn out. Anyways, leave me your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe as well if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barça.
Go, 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 go.